Hello, everyone. Good morning, afternoon, or evening from here or here wherever you are listening from. This is regarding the greater worksheet that I designed that I talked about the last time we had a meeting. So this is for those who are interested in using this. I spoke to Bro Odum about it, so he said I should do a video on how to use it. This right here is this is my these are my numbers for last term. As you can see up here, it says week term 3. So this was from last term. The only thing that I changed here is the date. So I changed the date to uh, this this term's date. So as you can see, the term started on June 27th, and the term will be ending on August 14th. But then that's for week 7, Friday, week 7, August 14th. But then there's some of us that we excuse me, we grade into the week 8. For example, for somebody who is grading my course, usually we grade on Mondays on week 8. So that's why I've provided this. Sometimes I grade on Saturdays too, but then I didn't include Saturday here. So this is the week column. As you can see, there are 7 weeks in a term, and this is the date column. These are the days. This is the day column. This is the time column. So here you have the time I spent grading or the time I spent working, not just grading, the time I spent working every day. So as you can see on Monday, I spent 2 hours, 55 minutes, 50 seconds grading, and this is the number of assignments I graded. On Tuesdays, you see that I spent some time here, but then the assignment graded is 0. That's because I didn't grade on Tuesday. The time I spent, this 21 minutes, is for the meeting I had with the CGL. So on Tuesdays, we usually meet with our CGL. So this 21 minutes and 39 seconds is for the time I spent for the CGL. So I just pull in all of these numbers from our tracking tool. And then so if you add all of this together from Monday to Friday, you get the week total. So this is the week total. So this will let you know how many hours you're spending in a week. So for the first week, week 1, I spent 20 hours, 1 minute and 41 seconds. So these are the numbers, the assignments I grade every day. So if you look at this, you see that I graded 31 assignment week for day 1, and then this for Wednesday, this is for Thursday. Now for Friday, I didn't grade 408 assignments on that Friday. If I remember, I think I graded about 210 assignment on Friday. So, but then I graded on Saturday as well. So I just added the assignments I graded on Friday and Saturday. So that gave me 408. So that's why I put 408 here because there is no column for Saturday. And I did the same thing for the time. I added for um, Monday to so for Friday and Saturday. So that's why I have 7 hours, 30 minutes, and 58 seconds. So this is how it works. This is for week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, all the way to week 7. So these, if you add all of the my week total, so this is for week 6. So these are my week totals for week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So that means for week 1, I graded 612 assignments. For week 2, I graded 560 assignments. So these are all my totals. So if you add you do a summation of all of the weekly total, it will give you the term total. So for last term, I graded a total assignment of 4,629 So now let's move to this is how my grader worksheet is. So the thing that I just added a few days ago that I modified is the pay period. So if you look at the pay period, this is it here. If you look at the pay period, you see that this term we have four pay periods, but then I started the first 2 days um the first 2 days of the term were from the previous pay period, which is 29th and 30th of July. So I didn't add all of that. So I just intentionally started from July 1st because pay period is usually from July 1st to sorry, 1st to 15th, and then 16th to 30th or 30 or 31st. So that's why I intentionally left those two. So now, out of the four, I'm leaving this 2 days. So we're going to have three pay period on here. So all I did was did a summation of the time uh from what's it called? The first day, which is 1st of July to July 15th. So I added up all of the time and it gives me this. But what I did is that because we're only the company or Springboard or only caps at 44 hours. So I modified this to once this hits 40 hours, it will change to red. So I intentionally didn't make it 44 hours. I made it 40 hours so that the remaining 4 hours it will give you that would be some breathing space, or how do I put it? So that you know that you're almost at your capped hours. So immediately, once this is under 40 hours, it will be green. So as you can see, this is for the last pay period, which is August 1st to August 15th. Uh, this is 39 hours. This is 39 hours. So, which means that it's under 40 hours. So it is still green. So immediately you see it turn to red. You have to start taking your time, and then you don't work too much so that immediately it gets to, I mean, immediately it turns to red. All you need to do is just start watching and then pay attention to that part of the sheet so that you don't go over 44 hours. For people like us, I think I did about 46 hours, and then the team lead said they can only pay for 44 hours, so which means my extra 2 hours is just gone like that. So I think this is going to help a lot of people who are interested in using this tool. And then so let's just test this. So you see that this is green. So let me just add something to increase it to to increase it. Let me add one hour here. So if I add 1 hour here, immediately I press enter. This should, see, this has turned to red. So that is because I've gone above what I'm supposed to do. But then this is still, let me return it, so it should change back to green. So when you see green, it means that you're fine. You're not going above board. But immediately you see red, it means it's time for you to caution yourself. So the remaining 4 hours between the 40 hours and then the 44 hours, you can just find a way to manage yourself so that you don't go over 44 hours. I think this is all I can share. For this as well, if you look at this between that's July 16th to July 31st, that's somewhere around here. So if I reduce this to, let me just reduce this to 1. If I reduce this to 1, or I just put 0. Let me just put 0. This should reduce to um this should change to green. It should change to green. So you see that it changed to green. So that's how it is. So let me return it back to 6 hours. And then, so which means that for some pay periods, this is how it is going to look. Now, mind you, this is not the pay period. This is not my pay period for last term because there's no way I worked 51 hours within one pay period. So this is because I changed the dates. If you can see, you see that these dates are the dates for this term, not the dates for last term. That's why you can see 51 here, 45 here. If I change them to back to last term, this will correct itself. And now, so if you have any other questions, you're free to answer the question to ask me during the meeting on Friday. And if you want to just ask me some other time, you can just DM. My number is on the group. Just DM and then I'll answer all of your questions. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.